Hello. To those people who consider themselves born on the planet, not just in some other country, which is basically the monkeys' cages. All the countries are monkey cages, and all the countries are managed by the people who are service workers, who are there to make life better for all the citizens, at least of their own countries. And right now we have this red piece of shit, this red monkey, who is disturbing the whole world because he likes crooked killers. Because he's a rotten piece of shit himself. And tolerating this piece of shit, red monkey, who is playing with absolutely inhuman, degradative, lower than animals bodies of those KGB bastards, pieces of shit. It's absolutely annoying to live on the planet, to be born on the planet, and to spend time here finding out that those rotten bodies have just are making the agenda. Kind of, they are trying to rule the world, their own countries' cages, and nobody is thinking about uniting the planet under the same rule. Nobody is thinking about uniting the humankind, which is a really shitty kind, which needs to be trained as dogs every time. There is no such thing as human beings who are already made. Right now, the proportion of human beings from these prerequisites to human beings, I don't know, precursor of human, just pieces of meat, is really low. The planet is degrading. It's about 10%. And it's really kind of sad to spend the whole life hoping for some space explorations, for some development, for some nicer communication between the human beings, and finding at last to be around shitty monkeys. Because if you have this guy, this rotten potato on top of one of the leading countries of the world, it means that everybody below him are thieves, liars, and crooks. Everybody who led this monkey to go first, those are pieces of shit. And being on the same planet with those pieces of shit is like as being in a restaurant where someone on the other table is eating and just shitted himself and eating shit. You know, this is not appropriate. This is nothing to be tolerated here. First of all, as someone said, that when tolerating evil means crime by itself. You cannot tolerate evil. You cannot tolerate crimes. You cannot tolerate shit. Human beings are made this way that they are improving and changing their environment. And if in our environment we find this kind of rotten, shitty monkey on top of the country, that's something wrong with this kind as a whole. There's something wrong with this planet as a whole, who is just fighting, and then this monkey just send 1 million other monkeys just to die. What is it? What is the piece of shit happening here? And those religious guys like Buddhism, Christianity, Judaism, they just stick their tongues in their asses, and they just try to remember the history which was close to monkeys, instead of dreaming about the future and telling these rotten gangsters, rotten pieces of meat, that they are not to be tolerated. That those kind of things, they should be killed instantly, on sight. If they do something like this, like shagging children crook with criminal kind of links. What piece of shit is it? Who was gonna be tolerated? And it's in the face of everybody of you, shitty monkeys, that you have this kind of leadership on this fucking planet. That's every one of you. It's shame on you, and you are eating all this shit. And these BBC guys are like really kind of. When I was forming here, when I was dreaming about the future, the BBC, by the way, they became absolutely Hippocratic idiots. And the whole planet went to the direction of the monkeys, back to monkeys. Nothing here seems to be something like a humanity, something like a noble individuals who are thinking about the good of the planet, the good of the kind. Those are all enemies of the kind, of the whole humankind. Those are enemies. And tolerating those enemies around, just riding them on the same planet, is a piece of shit full of mouths you have. Fucking bastards. You can tolerate further when you are kind of up to your ears in your own shit. Eat your own shit. Pieces of monkeys. I am really unhappy with humanity. I think it's kind of it's impossible to tolerate those pieces of meat roaming around. Nothing human in them, nothing intellectual, nothing curious, nothing. Just pieces of shit. Instead of opening their eyes and realizing where they are and who is just playing on top of them, those pieces of shit just care about their coffee, care about not to spoil their shitty lives. Those humans are made 100% from shit. Those humans are very, very short living compared to everything around. And nobody of them is thinking about the future, of their children, of the other generations, of the fairness, nobility, kind of goodness, goodwill. Those things are disappearing. And kind of, if you look how the youngsters, because the youngsters are looking at those shitty bastards, and they are kind of taking examples. They are becoming even worse. I don't see any picture here, but it's possible to see that the degrading kind of generation of who are in their 30s, even 40s, 20s, they kind of lost everything. Those are just, disposable cups are more valuable than those shitty monkeys. And it's necessary to understand that back to history and keeping traditions we are keeping the traditions of the monkeys. You have to come up with an idea, come up with an image, come up with a dream for this planet in at least 100 years from now, how wonderful it should be to interact with each other for humans, for those who want to develop further, for those who want to find out about the world. It's necessary to have a dream of the uniting of the planet, of cosmic travels, of expansion to the other worlds. And it's possible to do it only when people are happy with each other, when they are content at least with each other. And right now, I think even working, even kind of doing something for those monkeys is disgusting. There is no further agreement between the populace. There is no further agreement between the individuals and this society. And the society is is really kind of not just degrading, but the society is taking the worst examples that's possible, and everybody else they just pretend it to be normal. Those generations of like in the kindergarten, they're just looking not to harm each other with words. They are burning. The whole planet is burning. Their home is burning, and they are still kind of worrying about some unimportant shit. Unrealized monkeys. full of made from shit, very short living, and still they're like bacteria. That's the level of bacteria. And the only thing that I find, and I'm making those, I'm not expecting those monkeys to react, because they're incapable of analyzing complex things anymore. They're just capable of pushing the buttons and just knowing their place in the food chain of the mega bastards who are collecting money from them, like this piece of shit. And you know what, monkeys, I will tell you, I don't care, I'm really disgusted with the whole humankind species. I don't want to be with you anymore. I'm vomiting out of the human beings. But the only thing is, I am addressing to the future generations when the human beings would be interconnected with artificial intelligence, possibly to someone who will come here to explore what happened here after all the monkeys kill each other and eat each other like pieces of shit. I'm really kind of making this snapshot of my opinion for the future generations. Because everywhere, like, we're seeing talking and walking pieces of shit. Those are not humans anymore. Even if they don't do anything wrong, it's not enough. They are tolerating shit in their mouths, which the politicians, the crooks, the kind of the bastards, the liars, the killers are giving them, feeding them with their shit. And it's disgusting even to be on the same planet. Someone has done such things, it's necessary to find and exterminate them, like cockroaches. Those are not humans. They have human bodies, but they don't have any human values. They are anti-human values. And tolerating those bastards, those gangsters, they are humiliating the whole humankind. Tolerating them is the crime by itself. It's necessary to find their relatives or whom they are interacting with, go and in the face, spit them in the face and tell them that they are not humans and they are pieces of shit. They shouldn't be even not on top. They shouldn't be riding on the same planet. It's necessary to come up and to do the inventory of who is human here and who are animals and who are just shit, talking and walking shit. It's fun that to see this talking and walking shit, but it's too much of it. And they are giving bad examples, and they are just humiliating the whole humankind. And they are enemies of the kind. They are enemies of the planet. And tolerating this shit is really disgusting. So shame on you, everybody. Everybody who thinks it's necessary to come up with not just monkeys in their cages, but someone who has the level of understanding what is the planet, what is the humankind, how to unite all those things, how to discipline those disobedient monkeys which live worthless lives. It's necessary to push them to the better humanity, not just to let them play and just degrade further because those kind of primitive bastards can lie to them and just ride the crowd. This is disgusting shit. This is monkey shit. And anyone who understands this, they have the potential to develop further to humanity. But talking to pieces of shit, talking to animals, no, we don't. We just eat those things. We don't talk to them. We just clean them. We just trash them away. If you identify the shit, you just get rid of it. That's very simple. Shame on this planet. Shame on this kind. Shame on this all rotten, kind of already rotten, still moving but rotten corpses of fucking shitting monkeys. That's it. Good luck.